So I managed to get myself mysticism and martial arts within a day, and today I'm just going to be essentially just talking about how I managed to do it. So I will be just explaining my methods first, and then just explaining what are going to be the two things that you can do if you were not as prepared as I was. Because I need to just mention, I was prepared before this update. I was able to actually just complete all of this update rather quickly, because I already, not only did I play it on the test server and checked out like everything, I also had a lot of preparation prior to this update, so it actually did help me out in progressing into the professions quite quickly. But I'm just going to be explaining my method, and then I will be just explaining all of the things that you can do in order for you to actually just get yourself both of the profession. I will be just talking about mysticism first, because I do feel this is the easiest one out of the two, and this is the one that anyone can just get it, because you don't need a lot of preparation in order for you to get yourself mysticism 200. So in order for you to actually just get mysticism, all you need to do is just get yourself a bunch of wild Trove mana. So wild Trove mana is going to be a resource that you're going to find on the ground on 3 separate biomes every single week. You are not going to end up doing that unless you want to get yourself the gardening badge, because they do count as harvest, and if you don't have the harvest badge, you can do that in order for you to get the harvest badge. Now the easiest method, and honestly what I would probably just say anyone to do, is defeating world bosses. World bosses, for some reason, they always drop mana maximizer. Mana maximizer is an item that you can use to increase the cap of the amount of mana that you can have. I will highly recommend you to get at least 10 to 15,000 cap mana on yourself, because you are going to get a lot of them. And so mana maximizers, you can also collect them into 100 mana per maximizers. And the thing is, why is it so extremely just busted, is because world bosses drop them guaranteed 100% of the time, and you can get as high as 2 to 4 per world boss. So if you're in an area where there's a lot of world bosses, me personally, I found out like something like Forbidden Spires was really easy to find world bosses. Jurassic Jungle was also really easy, and this under Uplands. So 200 to 400 wild Trove mana per world boss, and that's guaranteed. And if you do defeat like a lot of world bosses, if you're very fast, then you can just easily just get yourself 50-60,000 mana per hour. And that's just everything that you do need. That's literally all of the resources that you do need in order to get yourself mysticism 200. Now let's start talking about martial arts. And martial arts is the one that requires a lot of preparation if you want to get yourself everything on the martial arts table, because everything relates to composting and get yourself soul tangles. Soul tangles is just going to be gotten by loot collecting or composting trophies from enemies. So martial art is all about negative and positive karma. Negative karma is very easy. It's like I just mentioned, you compost trophy to get yourself soul tangle, go into the karmanic shrine and just use the soul tangle that you got from composting the trophies, plus some beginner's incense, which you buy them from the NPC that is right next to it. And all you need to do is just keep crafting negative karma just using the soul tangles. Now, one thing that you need to keep in mind is, I do believe once you do reach rank 100 or rank 150, every single time that you do craft negative karma, you actually have a chance of getting yourself weapon styles. And those weapon styles can not only get yourself more mastery points, you can also just use them and consume them, and those will also grant you positive karma. It's 15 positive karma per weapon style. And if you do have thousands of trophies lying around, which is what I end up having, you should be able to get yourself essentially not only everything to rank 200 or from 100, you should also be able to get yourself all of the mastery items, which is the same method. The other method to get yourself positive karma is just going to be by doing daily quests by Master Punchy. Master Punchy is going to be the NPC that spawns on the hub right there, and you can grant yourself daily quests, and you can just complete those daily quests and they will grant you positive karma. And that's just the whole thing. The other thing that you can actually just get is similar to like the wild Trove mana, is harvesting them. Those will count towards the gardening badge, and all you gotta do is just grab yourself those dead weed that do spawn in very different amounts of biome. I don't remember all of the biome that they do spawn, but I did it in the cursed build biome. They seem to be like the easiest one. I didn't do it for a whole long time. I mainly just did the trophies like I just mentioned, but I did it just for the sake of doing it every now and then to see how fast it was. It wasn't really that fast, but you can do that if you don't have a lot of trophies. But that's just essentially going to be everything. And that's how you increase both martial arts and mysticism. Some of the daily quests are going to be quite difficult. Like, for example, there is one quest that a lot of people seem to be getting quite confused. I got quite confused myself, and that is going to be one of the quests, which is just finding Chuck Pinzo. And what you end up doing for that quest is just going to the Thunder Uplands. There's going to be like a Pinata NPC that spawns in each of the outposts. It could be either on the top or the bottom layer. You grab that quest and then just keep proceeding searching for Leviathans. And next to the Leviathan entrance, you don't need to complete the Leviathan, just go next to the Leviathan entrance and Chuck Pinzo will be right there. And Chuck Pinzo is going to sell a bunch of items that you can just look collected for more positive karma. But yeah, that's mainly the only quest line that some people might get a little bit confused. Just keep doing Leviathan, doesn't matter which Uber 8, I found mine in Uber 8. You don't need to complete the Leviathan, and Chuck Pinzo should be right next to the entrance of the cave for the Leviathan. And that should cover everything for today. If I missed something, you can just list it in the comment section down below, but I think I just covered most of the important things that you need to know about martial arts and mysticism. This can be quite confusing. This update is quite confusing to a lot of players, so hopefully I'm able to just help out with this video. I'm planning to do more of the other types of video. I want to do a video regarding the secret quest line, which is not related to the Punches and Potions update. It's related to the Troubles with Titles update, which a lot of players are still confused on how to complete it. And hopefully I'm able to just get myself enough footage for me to actually just do a video in regards to the secret quest line, which the only thing that I'm going to remind you is that quest line only requires you to be doing it on weekends. There's other requirements, but I will just explain that all in due time. With all that being said, I'm rambling here and there. Once again, like, I've been pretty inconsistent in terms of the uploads, but hopefully I get myself a little bit more motivation to actually just keep doing Trove content for a little bit. But if not, then obviously I will just be taking it slowly. But in the meantime, I will try to just post more Trove content in the near future. So we're very close to 5,000 subs, so if you want to help me out, you can do so. And yeah, that's going to be everything for me. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for sticking around as always. Make sure to leave a like, sub for more content like this, and I hope to see you next time. Take care and keep on hunting.